The Ember Blade is a classic epic fantasy story, and that's why it's so good. It's got all the tropes that rip right out of the other pages of classic epic fantasy books. Some people that read this might think it's super boring and not really for them because it literally just uses every single epic fantasy trope that's ever been written. That doesn't even make it a bad book though. You're going through a checklist of all the tropes that you get in fantasy. It's a complete comfort read. It doesn't really do anything new, it's just another story, but that's what all books are anyway. Two unassuming characters from a small town end up on this grand epic journey. There's a prison scene and a prison break scene. Throughout much of the story, they're being chased by these dark, mysterious night forces. There's a ruling party that's overthrown by an empire that's ruling with an iron fist and a piece of equipment called the Ember Blade that, if you happen to control yourself, might be able to retake power for your kingdom. There's bards, there's dwarves, there's comic relief, there's plot twists and turns. There's even a moment in which you shall not pass, but it's all okay. If I were to write a classic epic fantasy novel, the first thing I would do is write down a list of all the fantasy tropes that I wanted to include and make sure that they were all in my story. That's exactly what the Ember Blade is. I loved it. You might like it too. If you think you might like it too, think about buying it from Slide Books. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks.